from supplementary cause list, item number 1 for pronouncement of judgment.
I'll read out only the operative portion.
Lordship.
I'm afraid, Mr. Sheikh, I cannot help you. See, in two places you have admitted, had it been only in written statement and subsequently in your statement before the IO or EO for that matter, you could have. In any case, in view of the categorical admission of the relevant charges against him by the petitioner, this court, being in agreement with the relevant authorities cited in this regard, is of the opinion that the petitioner has therefore not been able to make out a case in his favor. Accordingly, this petition is hereby dismissed as devoid of merits. This is directed to send back the case to court. Petition disposed of.
Apply, Your Lordship. Please, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, I'm praying for urgent listing of a matter tomorrow, Your Lordship.
What matter?
Your Lordship, is a criminal revision wherein the Learned Trial Court has rejected my prayer for discharge. Now the matter is again fixed at the end of the week, Your Lordship, for framing of charge. So, Your Lordship, if that framing of charge goes ahead, then the revision itself would become redundant. We tried to file yesterday, but there was some clerical mistakes, Your Lordship, so we could not file.
Again, I think we still have to study the implication,
Under which provision?
the relevance of the old code, versus the new code. So now that issue is is before a division bench of this court. That would cover appeals. It would cover bail application. It would cover revision also. Of course, we understand the provision 531 of the BNSS code. That would cover, but then you see there requires some clarity, and so I doubt if I'll be able to take up the matter until.
So I think the division bench on 29 is coming up the matter.
I doubt we will be able to take up. Framing of charge.
Yes, Lordship. If it proceeds for framing of charge, then my entire vision will become redundant, Your Lordship. Because I'm against the prayer where they've rejected my prayer for discharge.
For discharge. Still make out a case, we'll see.
So for tomorrow, Your Lordship.
Tomorrow, I don't think I'll be able to. But anyway, if you file, then see.
Okay. Obliged.
May it please, Lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item number 16. Your Lordship, I pray if this matter could be taken up after 2 weeks, Lordship.
Item 16 or 18 both are connected matter, my lord. 16 and 18.
Lokayukta,
Yes, Lordship.
Lokayukta matter, my lord. Lokayukta matter.
you are in 16.
I'm in both the.
I'm the petitioner in 16. He is for Lokayukta.
Oh, okay. You are for Lokayukta?
Yes, Your Lordship.
And 18?
In 18, I'm respondent number 1 and 2, and in 16, I'm respondent number 2 and 3.
Yes, any objection?
No objection, my lord. For 2 weeks.
On prayer made by the respondent, Lokayukta, seeking accommodation on ground of personal difficulty of the Leonard Conducting Council. Then who's here? Mr. Paul?
As general.
Mr. Jindal.
Mr. Jindal?
Mr. Jindal.
Matter is adjourned. This is here after 2 weeks.
Highly obliged.
Much obliged.
Grateful.
Lordship, I beg to make mention for item 17, Lordship. Lordship, I'm praying for a week's time, Lordship, in this matter, Lordship. So Paul is having some difficulties, Lordship.
Yes.
My lord.
Any objection?
No, my lord.
On plea made by the petitioner, not objected to by respondent. That is adjourned. This is him after 1 week.
Fully obliged.
On supplement clause list, item number 2.
Good morning. There is a bail application filed by Mr. under the BRSS. The grant of bail to the accused Daniel Singh, who is in custody in Nongpo in connection with the NDPS matter. Commercial quantity, of course. Lordship, 3 bail applications prior to this instant one were moved in the trial court, which were all rejected.
Practically, this is an old matter, not a new. It is not a matter arising, out of a FIR file after thing.
Absolutely. It should be under the BNSS, I believe.
Then we'll have to wait.
531.1 is very clear on that point.
You are very clear, but I'm not very clear.
Right, sir.
What do we do?
I understand.
Had you been the one passing the order, it would have been better.
Absolutely.
But let us wait.
All right.
Because you see, I don't want to
Some ambiguity.
may conflict with any order passed by a division bench on the same issue,
Oh, all right.
of which I was also part of the bench, division
Right,
bench.
Lordship.
So we'll leave it for the time being.
Yes. Will be kept in abeyance, Lordship.
Yes. On plea made by the petitioner.
Yes.
This is matter on 5th.
Highly obliged.
Deeply obliged.
Good day.
On daily list, item number 1.
Your Lordship, I am appealing for respondent number 9.
Well, none of the respondents have filed affidavit. And
I have already filed, Your Lordship.
land acquisition matter.
Oh. No, Mr. Paske has already signed a file.
Yes, Mr. Paske has filed. The remaining are not.
NVCC.
Yes.
Lordship, I just require some more time, a bit more time. Lordship, I just received additional information. It is by.
Is that border road?
It is a border fencing matter.
Sorry.
Border fencing matter.
But you see, now, Mr. Sangreso, what happened is this court may have prevailed upon the petitioner, upon the respondent 9,
Yes.
not to continue with the
Construction during the
construction of
pendency.
the fencing.
Yes.
But looking at the larger picture, this is a matter of importance in the sense that it involves security, it involves international border, so on so forth. We cannot just keep it, in
Therefore,
because
therefore it bears,
the respondent should be diligent as far as this matter.
should expedite the filing of the affidavit and this
So that we can
considering
dispose of.
the petition at the earliest.
Only who is left here? Only
Number 9, Mr. Paske has filed.
he has filed, and union have not
Union of
filed.
India.
Not yet
main,
any
main
instruction.
party. He's
You're
a
not-
main party.
Not interested.
You received, I didn't get the instruction till yet.
So that means you're not filing.
So we'll be filing, but time will require it.
And Steve,
Lordship, I just require a bit more time, Lordship, to find my.
Mr. Devnath, I'll give you 3 weeks time to file, but it will be the last. I'll not say, I'll not put it in the order, but please, you get your instruction. No, 2 weeks time is good enough. 2 weeks.
Listen, if I get the instruction, then immediately I can.
No,
prepare.
you should see, once the order of the court has been passed, it's incumbent upon you to seek your instruction. How you do it, it's up to you.
I'll try.
They
Otherwise,
cannot indefinitely delay the matter. They took over the land, destroying the forest without paying compensation, without following the due process of law, and they are delaying the filing of affidavit. It cannot go anywhere.
that remains to be seen.
Yes.
Lordship, I have one small submission. In one of the orders, like AGC will not be filing their affidavit in opposition. In one of the paragraphs, in the petition, they stated that the headman does not have the rights to provide the NOC, Lordship. I think so. There will be a need for a clarification on that issue, Lordship, by KJC.
If they want to file, if let them
If they
file.
want to file, so if they choose not to file, then it will be taken as an admission.
Right.
We'll see. Okay. Mr. R. Debnath, Leonard, CGC, appearing for the respondent 1 and 2, Public Union of India, has sought for some more time to file the counter affidavit on the ground that no specific instructions have been received in this regard. Similarly, Mr. E.H. Karwalang, Leonard, Additional Senior GA, appearing for the state respondents 3 to 7,
Yes.
has also expressed similar, has also made a similar prayer, seeking time to file the counter affidavit. Accordingly, on the prayers being allowed, the relevant respondents are directed to file the counter affidavit within the next date fix. This is matter after 2 weeks.
Well, deeply much.
Deeply obliged.
Item number 2.
My lord, item number 2, the respondents are yet to file affidavit. I have filed my additional affidavit, bring on record and sub-copy to the respondents also.
I've got the correct one. They have correct, Lordship. I need further 3 weeks time, Lordship. I'll file all the 7 affidavit for 7 from item 2 to 228.
Where have you made the correction, Mr.
My lord,
In the body of the
my lord,
in the body of the main petition?
petition that we have done with the registry, with the presence of registry, the lordship order, and we have filed the additional affidavit, my lord, on 16/7.
Oh.
Bringing on record the complaint petition filed by respondent number 4 before the district council. And we
So
have
in
copied
place of respondent number 7, you have inserted number 4,
yes, because of the subsequent striking of the name of those
respondent 7.
respondents. With lordship permission. Now the respondent needs to file a counter.
But what about this correction that you have made? They should reflect in the
Yes, we have
copy.
done in their petition also. We have made. Yes,
You've
similar
also-
correction.
So who has filed?
We are not filing any affidavit. We will not be filing. Because, my lord, in fact, after the passing of the impeach order, the petitioner had approached the district council. Lordship, that is at annexure 13 of the writ petition. Page 13, that is page 220. Lord, we'll see the subject to the Chief Executive Member. Subject request to relook and verify the order of the Executive Committee of the KHADC dated so-and-so with regards to these villages. So pursuant to this letter, the Chief Executive Member, rather the Deputy Chief Executive Member, had called upon the parties, that is by letter dated 14th July 2023 at annexure 14, page 226.
Yes.
Now, before the matter could be resolved, or before the executive committee could take up the issue, they've come before this court. That's where the matter was stuck.
Yes, Mr. I was just about to observe that.
Yes.
Mr. Sangriso, what happened? Why?
Well, the impugned order was passed, and therefore the party has requested the district council that district council cannot exercise review power and kindly relook the matter. So during that pendency, the pressure was mounting against the petitioner, and because of he approached before this court, and we are challenging the power of the district council. That council has no review power to review its earlier order. So that is the only issue involved here.
But it is your own petition under consideration.
Yes, and in fact that's what we wanted to reconsider the.
You should see. Yes. I think the proper course of action would be you should have waited for their response, rightly, wrongly, whatever the case may be. You could have
then come before this court.
Even on this ground, this petition could have been, disposed and sent.
Yes.
Sent back to the district council for consideration.
Because the difficulty with the district council is that we cannot take any decision now in view of the pendency of this writ.
It would be sub judice, you mean?
Yes.
What do you think?
Well, I'll take instruction as to whether Lordship can close the matter.
If you have to think carefully. I have not gone through the
yes.
But if you feel that your grievance would be, dealt with by the district council effectively, then that would have been the better option for you, instead of coming before this court.
Well, if this, my lord, my humble submission, if district council is willing to revisit the matter in accordance with law, my lord, I'll take instruction within 10 days and come back.
Definitely, my lord, it will be as per law, because on their application we have taken up the issue.
Yes. Because admittedly, district council has no power to pass this impugned order. They don't have the review power. That is the crux of the matter only.
So we'll allow district council to to dispose of your representation then.
My lord, in the minute may suggest with lordship permission that the district council may relook the matter.
Exactly.
After 2 weeks, matter may become up. Lordship permits. That is a one way matter.
Exactly. That's what that's what they will do.
Yes.
They will proceed, from where this notice 14 July.
14 July.
Yes.
Yes.
14 July.
Kalau omnum tu mana? Apa dia kan? Mr. H.L. Sangriso, Direct Senior Counsel, appearing for the petitioner, has submitted that the corrected version of the writ petition, the writ petition has been corrected as far as the errors, that is the name of the respondent number 4, which should appear in place of the respondent number 7, has now been duly corrected. Accordingly, in order the counsel for the respondents,
District Council,
respondent district council, appearing to Mr. T.T. Dingdo, Senior Counsel, has submitted that no counter affidavit would be filed by this respondent. The other respondents, however, has sought for time to file the respective counter affidavit. Next, in course of hearing, Mr. T.T. Dingdo, Senior Counsel, has pointed out that the petitioner provide the representation dated 21/6/2023 had approached the chief executive member with a request to relook and verify the order of the executive committee of the KHADC dated 30/5/2023. As regard these are villages, isn't it?
As regards the villages.
These are the villages, namely, ini Lumdengan, Maukuduk, Kendeng, Maukendring, Lumrit, and page 22. A copy of the same has been annexed as Annexure 13 to this petition. In response thereto, the District Council had issued notice dated 14 for the purpose of meeting the parties concerned, including the petitioner, to sort out the issue involved. However, in the meantime, without awaiting the outcome of the said proceeding, the petitioner has now approached this court, which, according to Mr. Dingdo,
it's premature.
Which according is premature and has KHADC to proceed further in the matter. It is, however, submitted at the bar that Mr. Sangriso, the Senior Counsel for the petitioner, has, however, submitted that there will be no objection from the part of the petitioner if the District Council proceed with the disposal of the said representation dated 21/6/2023. Accordingly, on submission so made, this court in the interim would allow the respondent KHADC to 21/6/2023 and to dispose of the matter in accordance with law. The outcome, the decision made by the KHADC in this regard will not prejudice any of the parties if this writ petition proceed for proceeds for final disposal. It may appear that you may not agree.
Yes.
They may not agree.
Yes.
So that will not prejudice any of the party.
Let them pass a decision.
So we'll wait for that decision.
Yes, yes.
And in the meantime, if it is favorable to you, then this matter becomes redundant or improper.
Yes. And if not, then we'll continue.
Right. After 2 weeks,
3 weeks, Manoj.
Okay.
On preliminary parties, this is matter after 3 weeks.
Item number 9.
These are all related. And the representation same date.
Same date.
Same date.
Lordship, item number 9 to 13. I have taken step
forward.
I have taken step on miscast, Lordship.
Lordship, there was an application for implementing those newly appointed person, Your Lordship.
Oh.
So to that effect, Your Lordship, an application for implement has been filed, and Your Lordship was pleased to issue notice on the last occasion. Whether that step has been taken or not, yes.
Steps have been taken, but no response.
Then I wait, Your Lordship. Still,
Mr. Can I can come this case, no? 121. Mr. Counsel for the petitioner has submitted that steps for issue of notice upon. However, till date, no report has come as far as the said notice is concerned as to whether it has been duly received by the respondent 6 or not. In spirit that some more time may be awaited in this matter, in this regard. As far as the respondents 1 to 5 are concerned, are you filing any response?
Lordship, we are not required.
Mr. Initial, that no response is required to be filed in this matter.
Next speech, there is a miscase 1, 2, 3 of 24, Your Lordship.
Yes, yes.
So this order will follow in those items. So far, item 14 and 15, Your Lordship, since they are relating to the same issue, Your Lordship, then this matter, these two matters also will have to come along with this, Your Lordship.
Ito nga di hedo 13 mo. Ito nga 14, 15.
14, just list along, Your Lordship.
On pre-meet by parties. On pre-meet by parties. List this matter after 2 weeks.
Lordship, apply, Your Lordship.
Left.